So week 20 of Inktober52 was bubbles. I literally spent a whole week drawing bubbles. I adore bubbles, water bubbles, soap bubbles with all the different colours. And I really did just mess around for a whole week with bubbles. This is just a few of the pictures. So on the left we have the practice pictures, and then on the right we have the finished version of the pictures. Sometimes, in fact, I think the practice pictures turned out better. But they are very rough, so obviously I can't use them. So I knew I wanted to basically use three colours. I wanted a dark blue, a lighter blue and a violet, and so I have just bubbled away. So I really don't know which one I like best, but that was my first bubble picture. And then this one you can see is quite chalky, and I was using some pencils, some Inktense pencils, and then I thought it looks a bit messy, so I've changed it a little bit. And then we have another one underneath. I can get this out. Now that one, just I don't know what that was, and it turned out completely different. It ended up like that, and my son said looks more like a galaxy or a planet. So I don't really know which one is my bubble picture, but I think I actually did two versions of this one. I think probably that one is my bubble picture, but I've also been working on some really big bubble pictures, which is lots and lots of fun, and I will show you those another time. And I think you don't have to do bubbles that are like the conventional bubbles. I did look at some reference pictures, but in the end I just wanted to use my imagination. It is very hard to get them very translucent, but I have actually found a way of drawing them now where they are more bubble-like. I was really concentrating more on the actual colours, and I like the way they just float away. And the thing with bubbles is, you can see my bubbles are not perfect circles, but bubbles are not perfect circles all the time. They join up with other bubbles and they get squashed and turn into different shapes, and sometimes you get a big cluster of bubbles. So it's a fascinating prompt to actually have with bubbles. So if you haven't tried drawing bubbles before, there are lots of tutorials, but I think it's finding your interpretation. And the reason I picked these ones is just basically because I like the colours of them.